Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Jupiter Day. Today is April 24th. So I hope everyone has had a very good week. With it being Jupiter Day, um, you know, it's all about Pisces and Sagittarius. Um, so let's just get started in. This is going to be like a general reading. First, we'll start with Sagittarius. So a general reading or whatever spirits wants to tell us here. So get started. Spirits. What do you want to tell people? Sagittarius placements. What do you want to tell people? Okay. All right. So the first card here that we have is the moon. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. The King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. All right. All right. All right. All right. So with the moon card, I'm seeing Sagittarius like right now, like you can be like in the dark about something. Like there's something that you don't know or that you aren't aware of, but you've been following your intuition about something. You've been following your intuition about something. Let's clarify. The spirits, can we have clarification on the moon card? Can we have clarification on the moon card? Can we have clarification on the moon card? All right. The 10 of Wands, the Fool card, the Ace of Swords. Yeah. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Definitely there's something that you aren't aware of. You have like an intuitive like gut feel. Like you're like, something's going on. I have the Fool, the 10 of Wands. So this could be a situation about it could be dealing with like another fire sign, the Fool card being like Aries or Aquarius. You could be dealing with a fire sign or an Aquarius. Let me put these here. Yeah, like there's something that's been hidden, something that you're dealing with, something that's like overwhelming. I'm sorry. Spirits, can we have clarification on the Two of Pentacles? I have clarification on the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the Lover's card in reverse. So the Lover card talks about like a decision. So it could be like there's something that you're not sure about, like there's a major decision that you have to make. I have the King of Cups here at the bottom. So it could be like a major decision when it comes to a person in your life, a person of interest. I have this King of Cups here. I have this Page of Cups. I also have like the Lovers. So when I have like the Lovers, it's of course a major decision to be made. But I also interpret it as like a twin flame, a soulmate connection. So I'm seeing that this is something that you're like, perhaps this person could have approached you recently. They could have tried to, hit you up. They could have sent you a text message. They could have sent you an email. They could have DM'd you, whatever form of communication. I'm seeing that this person, like, I'm picking up, like, this is somebody that, like, perhaps you guys were together in the past. Yeah, you guys were together in the past. But in the past, they weren't exactly a stellar partner. I'm going to use the what lies beneath to clarify to see what kind of person they were. To see what kind of person they were. So, spirits, can you tell us what kind of person Sagittarius was dealing with? What kind of person, what kind of behavior was they doing? Like, we need to understand, why is it that you're like on the fence? Like, you're weighing the pros and cons. Like, this person has reached out to me. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Spirits. What did this person used to do that has Sagittarius so messed up? All right. Oh, yikes. Okay. Caught. Fighting evidence. Cheating. Getting caught. Okay. Say less. So you could have caught this person like cheating on you. Like, maybe they were like talking to like an ex, or they were flirting. They were just doing something that you did not like. What else, spirits? What else? Oh my god. Sex shop. Okay, you caught some things, or you saw some things like in their possession that had you effed up. That had you really seriously effed up. I'm seeing like, once you saw it, like, you were just like, you know what, that's it. Because Sagittarius, if there's one thing that, y'all don't play about when it comes to relationships, like, yes, you guys like your independence to be the person you want to be, but you don't tolerate like cheating or anything at all. Mm-mm. What else, spirits? Yeah, I'm getting that your person, they could be an Aries, they could be Aquarius, they could be Leo, they could be another Sagittarius. Like, that's what I'm like picking up here. This person, like, what you found out really stressed you out, hence the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Like, perhaps you weren't in the know, like you didn't know anything, like you had no clue, but then you found something. Maybe you found something like, in the car, or you went through their phone, you saw something that seriously, seriously, seriously was like, it just had you twisted. You know, I'm about, I'm sorry, or it wasn't me when you caught them red-handed. Oh, emotional intelligence. Yeah, so emotional intelligence, it's like they know that what they did was very bad, you know, and they feel bad. You have the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Of course, they want to approach you. Of course, they want to approach you. They want to make corrections now. They really, really want to make corrections with this Justice card here. They now know that they done effed up. They know it. So now we see why there's resistance. You know, they had you, they thought that they had the wool over your eyes, but no. You needed to see this. And your spiritual team made sure that you became aware of this, because you're nobody's fool. They're their own fool. Spirits, can we have clarification on the Justice card? Can we have clarification on the Justice card? Let's see what's going on here. So now, what's here with this Justice? Yeah, they want to make corrections. Okay. yeah, they want to like really seriously make serious corrections. Perhaps like, when you guys was like together, like your intuition was telling you like something was off, but you missed like the red flags. Like it was a whole marching band show, the color guard waving the red flags, but you somehow missed it. You know, it took you finding actual evidence to be like, okay, I am with the program now. What you did is bad. You're cheating on me. And they feel bad. The emotional intelligence card is here. They know what they did is messed up. You know? So with this justice card, like they want to make amends. Like maybe when you guys was together before, like you would maybe try to have brought up something like, hey, is everything going on? Like you notice like something weird, but they would try to like gaslight you into thinking that like nothing is wrong or make you feel like you're crazy, you know? Like what they did was just really terribly bad. I can understand the Two of Pentacles now because it's like, okay, if you take them back, the constant stress of will they do it again? How do I know that they're telling me the truth? Or are they lying to me? So, but if you do take them back, perhaps you guys could have been together for a long time. Some of you can tell that this connection that you've had is a very serious, deep connection. Maybe with like other people, you've never gotten this connection before. It's like electric, it's intense, and there's mad love between y'all. But at the same time, what they did was just unforgivable, very unforgivable. So they know that they messed up. I cannot reiterate that again. So they realize that, and now it's kind of like, okay, how can they come to make things right? Because you're at a point where if they don't come correct, you would rather not come at all with this Four of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles. I also see like they haven't been sleeping. They haven't really been eating. Like they've just been like stressed out. They've been seriously stressed out. Yeah, you see, we're talking about cheating and I have the Hierophant in reverse. Like they stepped out of this commitment. They really stepped out of this commitment. So spirits, let's clarify the Lover's card just to see. Let's clarify the Lover's card just to see. Let's clarify the Lover's card just to see. Spirits, can we have clarification on the Lover's card? Okay. This one kind of wanted to come out. The Page of Wands. Yeah, you received a message from your twin. Okay. I have another card to clarify that. Oh, okay. They gave me like a little book, a little pamphlet. Okay, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Swords is so painful. They wish they could undo putting 10 swords in your back. They wish that they spent their time doing else. It feels like you're drifting apart. And it's all because of the actions that he did with the Tower card in reverse. Okay. Let me put this back. If these cards come back again, you're meant to be. Okay, spirits, I have one more card to clarify. The Lover's card. We have one more card to clarify the Lover. Oh my god. Just one. Just one. I know y'all have a lot to say. Yeah, there's just so much that they want to say. Spirits are giving me more than one. Yeah. You see, the Ten of Cups, they betrayed you. They really betrayed you. And you just can't go over it. Like, what did they do? And you know something? Like, you're an empress. Like, you were always like a pillar in their life. You always nurtured the connection. You always nurtured it. Not only did you take care of like yourself, but you nurtured them. You always made sure they were good. You just can't understand how they could have did that for you. Like right now, the connection between you guys is choppy. Like there hasn't been no communication between you guys. Perhaps when there's communication, it's very choppy. With this lover's card as well, I'm seeing that for some of you could be the mother to their children. So like there's children involved. This page of wands. Also have this page of cups, so perhaps there's children involved. So that's kind of like another pro con, like another thing to list. Like, okay, do I try to fix this family? Do I accept their apology? Like, for the sake of the children. Like, you're just thinking about a lot, but some of you guys could have children involved. This person really put you through a lot of obstacles. Yikes. Spirits, can I have clarification on this page of cups? Thank you, spirits. Can I have clarification on this page of cups? This page of cups. Can I have clarification on this page of cups? Okay, yeah, the King of Swords. So, like I was saying before we even clarified, we have the King of Swords twice. So they did send you a message. Like they messaged you to try to get your attention. It could have been like a nice, like small, like peace offering. Like, hey, how you doing? How's little Bobby Jr. doing? Like, like just excuse to try to get you to talk to them. I'm seeing that like you just have not been wanting to talk to them. Like right now their goal is, when it comes to you, is to like really try to make it up to you somehow, some way. Spirits, can we have clarification on the Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of, oh my God. I have clarification on the Knight of Cups. I have clarification on the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. They definitely want to apologize. They definitely want to apologize. I have the Two of Wands in reverse. And they want to apologize because, like their action, what they did, what they initiated, they know is bad. Maybe you found like a sext message, like, when people are sexting each other, like maybe you found it on their phone. Yeah, and they want to approach you, like they want to offer you stability. Like the love that they have for you is there. They just feel like they made like a really stupid mistake. They just feel like they made like a really, really stupid mistake. A really stupid mistake. Hold on. Somebody texted me. Okay. Right, we have clarification on the Sun card. No clarification on the Sun card. We have clarification on the Sun card. Let's see now. Like presently, what's going on? Have clarification on the Sun card. Hey. Like presently, right now, the relationship. I mean, I know I have the Sun card. That's like the happiest deck, but when I do like this main deck, I don't do reversals. And with the vibe of what's going on, the Sun card, to me, this is like a Sun card in reversal, especially with this Queen of Pentacles and this Nine of Wands in reverse. But it's like, when it's the Sun like that in a negative way, it's like relationship trouble, possible loss of home, relationship, all these, like it's just not a happy time. It's a very rocky time. Sagittarius, you're going through it. Right now, it's like you don't know if you can forgive them. You don't know if you can forgive them. You don't know if you can be with them again. That's why you've been kind of like, all right, if you do it like this, it can end up like that. If you do it like that, like You don't know which way to go. If you take him back, how do you know that he won't do it again? How would you know that he'll really change and if he's really sorry? If you don't take him back, for some of you guys that have kids, what will happen? How will the whole co-parenting system work? And then not only that, it's a twin flame connection, you know? It could be like, it's just a magnetic attraction. Perhaps this person, you know, it hasn't been an easy road to you guys getting to this point, but maybe you guys, like, there's a past history of cheating before. You know, twin flame journeys are not easy, you know, not all twins are meant to be together, but I know that there's some twins that are. And for those of you that know that this is a twin flame soulmate connection, you know, you're not sure if you want to throw away the years of dedication and that. But in the same token, you're tired. You're very tired with this Queen of Pentacles and this Nine of Wands in reverse. Like, you know, you're tired. Like, you persevered so much. And with this huge obstacle that you're facing, this cheating, you just don't know. You know, right now you're kind of just focused on getting your money up and your kids. Spirits. We have the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You know, like you're thinking about the Emperor, like them being a father figure. That's your divine masculine. So right now, we can see that they've really been withdrawing here with the Hermit card. Like they've been having like such an internal battle, you hear me? Internal battle. Like they seriously don't know what to do, but we do know that their wish fulfillment is to try again. They want to come towards you with this big love offer, this big apology. The King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Like, that's a lot of, that's, to me, all together combined, this is like a big apology. Like, hey, I'm sorry, you know? And they don't like that the person that they envision building with, growing with, they don't like how stagnant and how this connection's not moving. You know, like he wants to take initiation, he wants action. You know, I see like this time, he knows that you're not with it, you're not about it. Like seriously, it's like right now he sees you as, man, how is she going to forgive me? But you know, he still has hope. He still has hope. Spirits, can we have a card to clarify the King of Swords? Can we have a card to clarify the King of Swords? Can we have a card to clarify the King of Swords? Okay, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, the main problem here was that like he was just talking to his ex, this stupid Queen of Wands. You know, that's the main problem. How can you like forgive that? You know, and I'm seeing here that what he thought he was getting was just like an illusion. You know, this didn't make him happy reaching out to this ex. You know, this really did not make him happy. Spirits, can we have clarification on the Magician? Clarification on the Magician. We have clarification on the Magician. Okay, the Three of Wands. So his goal now is that he is manifesting you back. He's manifesting you back. He doesn't want to let you go. He doesn't want to let the relationship go. One more card for the Magician. Okay, you gave me two. Yeah. Like he just doesn't want to stop being in a commitment with you with this King of Pentacles, you know? Like I'm seeing that Sagittarius, if you do decide to take him back, I'm seeing that he really won't do it again. And I'm going to clarify with the other decks to see, like, you know, what's his attitude towards you, but that's what I'm saying. You know, and he faced through judgment. I'm seeing that he's facing financial difficulties, but he's trying to get like his financial stuff. But that's the karma, right? But this whole situation was like really, really embarrassing for you. You know, like really embarrassing. You know, perhaps the way that you found out that he was cheating, like you could have gone through his phone, you know, or like if he was meeting up with somebody else, like a friend could have seen him with like another woman, another person, and they could have told you, like on the side, like, hey, I think your man is doing dirt. You know, so with that, you know, I just also see that there's like a lot of gossip involved, which is like terrible. Like you've just been feeling like really embarrassed about this whole situation. You know, it hasn't been like a good situation at all. You know. So let's see what his current energy is towards you. You know, you see how this turned into like a whole, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like twin flame readings before you know it. It's like, ah, you come to get a reading about something general in your life. And then this whole twin thing comes up telling you. So spirits, what is Sagittarius's person current energy towards that? Let's see. See what's their vibe. You see trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. They feel trapped. They don't know if you can forgive them again. What is Sagittarius's person current energy towards them? Vacay, get away, relax, have fun. Maybe they want to like take you to like a vacation, like they want to take you somewhere. Like maybe that's what they're planning also to see if they can get some way to reconcile with you. Give us okay. Clingy. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Yeah, it's like what I was saying before. Like they could have contacted like an ex, this dumb Queen of Wands. And I was saying, like in the past, this person gave, you know, they put you through hell. I'm gonna be nosy. Let's see. What else about Sagittarius person? Okay, what else? What else, spirits? Nurturing. Yeah. So right now they want to nurture the connection. They want to like give, you know, they want to make it up to you. Okay. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. Yeah, they're scared. They're insecure. They don't know if how they're going to break through this guarded energy that you have because you're very guarded. Your walls is up. And they're definitely feeling insecure about the state of the relationship right now. You know, at the bottom of the deck, narcissist, egotistical, opportunist, fragile. So your person could have been somebody with a huge ego, you know, thinking, oh, I could just do this and they'll take me back. No, you put your foot down. You know, you really put your foot down. So let's see the love oracle, the spirits. What is Sagittarius' person going to be doing next? What will they be doing next? What do they have in mind? What will they be doing next? Let's get some messages from the love oracle. Communication. So they're gonna try and hit you up again. You definitely knew that one. Oh, ghosted. Yeah, you see, you ghosted them. You ghosted them. You've been ignoring them. It's like what I said at the beginning, like no communication. But they are sending you messages like they want to heal the connection, wounds, improving, mending progress. They want to heal it. They definitely want to heal it. They do. So I'll do their true intentions. And then I'll ask one more if you should take them back. So spirits, what is Sagittarius' person true intentions? True intentions towards them. What is their true intentions? Aww, the love card. So there's mad love. I love you and I only want to add happiness to your life. So the love is there. The love is really, really, really there. Let's ask one last question before we go. Should you take them back? Sagittarius, should Sagittarius take their person back? Should they forgive them? Okay. The Ace of Cups. Hold on, my card. The Four of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. So I'm seeing that there is potential. There is potential if you do take them up. I do see that they'll really change. I really do see that they'll change. Like they don't want to play with you no more and they don't want to lose the connection. And I think deep down you don't want to lose the connection either. Like you're thinking about all the choices that you could do, but I do see there's potential there if you do decide to take them back. So think about it. I know right now you're very angry with them, but I do see that it is a connection that's still worth saving. So, Sagittarius, that's all that I have for you today. Peace and blessings.